about your offense here after this host?
No, it's been good. I think we all feel a lot better about it. That it's kind of, we're seeing a little light at the end of the tunnel, and where they're going. Which I'm still cautiously optimistic, but kind of felt it's felt like it was going to happen at some point in time. So it's good to see they're kind of getting her going.
Is it nice to see kind of one after another, different guys getting on board today? Murphy has.
Yeah, no, really good for Murph. I mean, he's kind of looked like his old self here. So that's exciting in itself. But no, I just throughout the lineup, we're kind of being who we are again.
Your guys saw something in Oriana. I mean, he seems like.
Yeah, no, the guys in Gwinnett. I mean, like I said, I got a lot of respect for a guy that has that, been in the big leagues that long, and he's another one. I think he likes playing baseball, but to go to AAA and to have the attitude and play with it. All I heard about was how much energy and how he gets after it and all that. And that's how you get back up here, is to do something to stand out where people notice you. And like I say, I got a lot of respect for a guy in his situation to go and do that.
What's impressed you most about Ronaldo Lopez this season?
I've seen him briefly as the a late inning reliever, which I always loved it with the velocity and the strike zone, and I think just the pitchability that he has and the secondary pitches and how he pitches. And I think I always talk about. He pitches at like 94, 95, and then he goes and gets 98 when he gets in trouble. He doesn't have to just grip it and rip it as hard as he can from the get-go. I mean, he pitches, and I think just the feel of the strike zone and secondary pitches has been really, really impressive for me.
You'll take these offensive days however you can get them, but to do it against a starting pitcher like that, does that kind of tell you where this offense
yeah, and knew that was going to be a tough ride today. The kid was really good last year, and he's having a Cy Young type year. Up to now, and he's a really good pitcher. He's got a good mix too. I mean, so that was nice to be able to do it against a guy of that caliber.
When you look at Murph, I mean, the numbers aren't yet where they were last year. But how much do you have to take into account just not having that much at bats and the stop and start?
I think that total. That's when you miss that much early. It's just like Michael went through last year. You miss that much early, coming out of spring training, you feel good, then and then by the time when you miss a significant amount of time, you come back, that league's starting to hit on all cylinders, and it's hard. It's hard to come back, and regardless of what they do in rehabs and all that, I mean, this is a different animal here, and it's good to see with the increased amount of at-bats that he's kind of getting his timing and feeling good again.
When Ozzie takes that base, how much are plays like that kind of signify who you guys are? When things
No, I mean, that's just heads up on Ozzie. I think it's just the player taking advantage of that situation and being alert, being on go, and it was good. And, at that point in time, that's a big run in that game, especially against a guy like that's on the mound. And so, you're trying to get him any way you can, and I think it's just a very heads-up, alert play that Ozzie made.
Anything else?
Okay, thank you.